Okay, hi, my name is Samantha. I go by Sam. I'm 21 and I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. People don't believe I'm from Norfolk because I have a heavy accent. I like to listen to music. I like to be outside. I don't really know because I'm not good at when people ask me what are my hobbies, because I'm not really good at kind of answering that question. But I like to do Legos sometimes, hiding from people a lot of times, that kind of stuff. Now in the winter, I like to hibernate, so nothing really much in the winter. But in the summer, be outside. If it's hot, I like being in the pool. I just like being around water. I like doing amusement parks. Sometimes I go for a walk. Just anything outside really in the summertime. I like to do nature walking. I like hiking, that kind of stuff. Weekends, we usually, we go to the mall, or we go out to eat, or we go to somewhere downtown Portsmouth. We have not been able to fully do stuff since it's just becoming summer, but usually we would, coming up in August, we'll be going to a concert, amusement parks, water parks.
2-minute video, that's what you're gonna do, sign that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, I told you we're doing something wrong.
With the machine, let's go. Clap your hands, there you go. Boom, let's get it. Samantha, you are now triple dare to try this adventure. Let's go.
We're doing adult stuff now. No kids. Adult.
You ready? Let's see, let's do it. Where we at? We in Tennessee, baby.
Tennessee,
all the way from Virginia, baby. Douglas, why you scared to come out on the video?
I'm not scared, man. It's time to show up because we're gonna surf today with Samantha.
Listen, so this is Family Care, and we're having a Family Care minute. So what's the promise and what's the minute? The minute is simple. The mission is the wave pool. Can you last? How long can you go on the surfboard?
I don't have to last long because I'm just a nervous wreck, but we'll see.
So we won't judge. Will you judge?
I'm gonna last 30 minutes in the same.
30 minutes, let's see. We're gonna laugh 30 minutes after you fail. And that's the Family Care minute.
No, we're not gonna fail.
Sam, how you love to be here in Family Care and help people?
Wonderful, so let's go.
Why?
Because that's family to do things.
And we do fun things. Whoa, there you go, that's fun.
The other companies don't do. We do things other companies don't
Baby,
do.
we just do. This is just us.
Yeah.
Look, there's no faking. It's just.
There's no BS.
It's just us.
We
But
just
right
party.
now, you want to know what's gonna be y'all?
One of the things that he takes me to do that I like to do is these artists I like to listen to. They do listening parties, so I like to go there and listen to the album before it's released. So I really love music. Never finished high school, unfortunately, because I used to be in the foster care system. I was moving so much that if I wanted to finish it, each city does school differently. So I don't want to start in one school and then go to another one and then they do something different. Get my GED. I never was the type of person who wanted to go to college, but I think for the kind of career that I want to go to college, I would love to travel. I always want to go to London. That's the first place. Second is Bora Bora, places like that. I would love to move out of Virginia if I could. I would love to move to Miami. I always wanted to move to Miami. Never been. I know that's a party lifestyle down there, but I'd rather explore something. Anything else, just keep on doing what I'm doing. I would like to eventually get my own place, see if I'm able to get out of the system so I can able to have I have a normal life now, but a normal life, if that makes sense. So that's what I would like to do.
Hi, my name is Carlton and I'm 47 years old. I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia. I work with Family Care LLC currently. Some of my hobbies are I love to play basketball, I love to work out, I love to shop, I love going out to eat, to the movies, cinema cafe. Interesting story, the way I arrived to Family Care and Health Keepers. I was with a previous company for 11 years. I love doing what I do, working with special needs individuals. Around the 10th or 11th year, I started bumping heads with the program director of the previous company. During that time, I became disillusioned with a lot of the things that I saw that was going on with the company and the individuals, with the employees. And so I ended up meeting John Gomez through a friend of mine. And John was asking me questions about, did I do sponsorship? And I said, no, I had wanted to do it for 10 years, but it never happened. He said, well, the company that you're with now, they haven't made you a sponsor. And I said, no. And he said, yeah, that's a shame. He said, if you were to work for my company, I would make it priority for you to become a sponsor. And so I think what ended up happening was I ended up leaving the company that I was with and joining Family Care and Health Keepers. And I think within about 6 months, John had made me a sponsor. I'm a sponsor to this day. Love working for John and his wife, Jessie. It's been nothing short of a blessing. Every day that I go to work is a blessing. It's not that hard of a process to become a sponsor. I think first and foremost, you have to have a room set up for the individual. Yeah, because each individual needs their own room. Just make sure your dwelling is up to standards as far as inspection for the city and things of that nature. You may have to take a class, but other than that, it's pretty simple. So I think my dreams for the future, and actually my dream for the longest time was to become a sponsor. So now that I'm a sponsor, I just want to continue to do that because it is truly my calling. And I really appreciate John and Jessie for allowing me to become a sponsor. I think I do want to get one more individual and just go from there. Like I said, the experience has been nothing short of a blessing. And so I think, at least for the next 5 years, I just want to continue to do sponsorship. Right now I'm very happy and satisfied with what I'm doing right now. So we'll see.
Hi, my name is Jessie Gomez, and I'm going to talk about one of my individuals that she's really functional and she's capable of doing things at home. Her name is Samantha. When I first heard about her, her caseworker called me, and she was like, hey, Ms. Gomez, I have an individual that I need you to take care of. She's not doing good where she's at. She's not behaving as good as she's supposed to behave. So it was an emergency placement. It came up the same day. She called me 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30, and by 6 o'clock she was already moving to one of my houses. At first it was kind of weird because the first thing she told me about Samantha that she has a hamster. I think her name is Honey. And I was a little bit concerned, because it's a hamster. So I don't know about that. But then she also mentioned that the hamster's been with her for 2 years. So it makes me feel, okay, she needs that. It's one of her support. And she ended up bringing the hamster with her. And right now, we love Honey. We all love Honey. We've been with her for at least 6 months. She's been one of our good individuals. She helped with others. And Samantha was struggling with her own personality. She was struggling with the place that she was at. Now she's happy. She's had friends. She got, people that she loved. She got us that she look as like her parents. And Samantha is a really good individual. She's a really good person. She want to go to college, and one day she want to be independent. So now we're pursuing to do that with her. Right now, Samantha is good. And she loved it. She loved being with us. I think she was a good fit for our family. Well, Health Keepers and Family Care, we're here to help Samantha have her dream come true. She want to get her GED and she want to be independent. So our goal from now on is to help her, guide her to get all those things done. So in the future she could get a job and she could be the person that she always dreamed of. And her Family Care and Health Keepers, we're here for that. So we're going to make it happen. Thank you.
So we met, basically, I was attending a meeting for another individual. At the end of the meeting, John and Jessie, who are my bosses, John, he threw me an assist. So he said to the caseworker, he said, someone available, please let us know, as he's waiting. And I believe 2 days later, the caseworker called and said that she had someone available, who is Samantha. We met at Craddock, right?
Gas station.
At the gas station, the BP gas station at Craddock. I think we hit it off instantly. I started asking her questions about herself, and she didn't come off as shy or anything. She answered whatever I asked. And
I am shy, but it's just the respect part of it.
Yeah.
I was not allowed to do things. I could only go to work, come home. If I had to go somewhere, they had to know where I was, who I was with, and all of that. I left there and then kind of ran away, but I didn't run away. And I went somewhere else, stayed there for a bit, and actually I quit my job of almost 2 years working in fast food because that was not for me. And then I called my support coordinator. I'm like, hey, I don't want to be here. I want to go. And then she told me, was it in January? Was it the 12th? I think it was I don't know. It was one of those days. And she's like, okay, I got somebody. And then I met him, and then I met Viviana first also.
Oh, tell me about Viviana.
Love Vivi. I love her. I mean, of course, you know, she has that younger sibling part where she's like, she asks a lot of questions. She can get it, not like badly get on your nerves, but she can get on your nerves. She can kind of be a handful, but gotta love her. That's all I can say.
What was the first thought about the person next to you when you met?
For the first time, you know, like I said, she didn't really come off as shy. Like I started asking her questions about herself immediately. You know, she didn't have a problem answering, and I think we had a really good conversation. So she seemed very mellow, you know, very mild-mannered, and yeah.
What about her?
When I first met him, it was just giving off like a warm presence, like automatic like dad vibes, like someone you can just easily go to for anything. Of course, I always have a hard time trusting, but that right in that moment is like that slipped. So I'm like, okay, like I can trust it here.
So what is the meaning to have somebody that supports you daily?
The meaning?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already independent as enough that I am, but
I think with Sam, like not only did we hit it off, but once she moved in, she's pretty much been heaven sent. So she's a very neat person. She's clean. I don't have to ask her to do, you know, chores around the house. She'll just take initiative and do them. And I'm very, very appreciative of that because I'm a single parent of a daughter and I have full custody of my daughter. She's 15, but I have to get on my daughter, and Sam knows this, to maintain cleanliness and do her chores and stuff like that. So I think with Sam being here, Sam kind of sets the example because she'll just do it, you know, without being asked. And so that's a good thing.
I can't stand mess. And like my room now, and it's not a mess, but in my opinion, yeah. I'm not like too measured, but I just don't like living in clutter or mess or anything.
Yeah.
Bothers me.
Typical day with us, because, you know, she did say that she wasn't allowed to do a lot of things, to go a lot of places when she was living in the group home. But I think living here is the exact opposite. Like we go to the malls, we go out to eat, we go to the parks, museums, the movies, a lot of restaurants and stuff like that. And I think she even said that she wasn't used to, you know, this way of life.
I'm not, because I grew up poor. So from then till now, yeah, it's a big.
Definitely. I feel blessed. I feel gratification knowing that I had a part in that process to help a person better themselves. I think I've been in this field, like I've been in mental health since '06, but I've been working with special needs individuals since 2014. And literally, like, that has been my calling. I love working with special needs individuals. And like you said, just to see the growth, it's very humbling, it's very gratifying.
I feel wonderful and blessed that I know that I had a part of helping them do that, because like when I was younger, not like little, but I was younger, I always, you know, people always say I want to give up or I can't do it or whatever, because that's not the motto. You can't, it's not in your vocabulary. You can't say you give up until you keep trying and trying and trying.
And I think also too, working with like Family Care and Health Keepers, this is the best company by far that I've been with.
Yep.
By far. And like I said, I've been in this field for a long time, but my bosses, like, they really show that they care for the individuals, and not only for the individuals, but they care for their employees. And that makes a world of difference, because when I go into my job knowing that I have all the resources that I need to help an individual, I mean, that's what it's all about.
Best one, because all the other ones I've seen, money, money, money.
What can you say to somebody that is going through a difficult time?
Like I said, don't give up. Don't say you can't because it's not in your vocabulary. It's okay, because there's always a brighter side to it. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You just want to keep reminding yourself, hey, look, I got this. Things gonna be fine. I got everybody around me to support me, to help me, and all of that.
Yeah, and also don't be afraid to seek help, because there are people, you know, like John, like Jesse, like myself, who are just willing to help.
Yeah, that's my next thing I was going to say, because people are like, I'm scared to say anything. No, you want to say something, because if you don't say something, it's going to bottle up so much inside of you. You can either hurt yourself or hurt someone around you. You don't want that.
I'm very blessed beyond belief to be in the situation that I'm in, to have the person that I sponsor. I couldn't be more ecstatic and happy.
Amen. Same. The words right out of my mouth.
What I learned with Samantha is, like, I think she just touched on it. It's a respect thing. So I'm a very respectful person. I give off respect. And I think that's why we hit it off as much as we've done so far. And I think the relationship is so successful as it is because I've shown her nothing but respect. And I think that's the way she's responded. She's responded with giving me respect. Before she moved in, the caseworker did say, just don't be disrespectful towards her and she'll be fine, So I think it worked out because I'm very respectful. And so she's reciprocated that with respect. She's been the utmost respectful towards me and my daughter.
Aww. I would say also a respect thing, because what's that saying? It takes to give. So that's how I was raised. When I wasn't raised good, still had to learn some type of respect, especially like not saying you're old. But also another thing that I also was taught was to respect your elders. Just respect anybody in general, because it don't matter if you black, white, pink, yellow, rainbow. Everybody deserves love. End of the day. But I also noticed with him is that actually chill and laid back, and he's just cool.
So yeah, with that being said, like and subscribe to Family Care Health Keepers LLC, and have a good day.